Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here for another great game of StarCraft 2 on a beautiful Monday morning. We're going to run ourselves a little Silver League superheroes to start your day off. In the upper left hand corner, as you can see, it is the man for Team Copper. It is the madman, it is the mad duck in fact. It's maduckJr. will be playing as the red Protoss. In the lower right hand corner, it is the blue Terran being played by Satchell. Satchell, the only Satchell I've ever known is Satchell Page, who's a great ball player. Let's get this baby going into a little 2x mode to start this off. The Silver League superheroes need to go in 2 times to make it look like they are going normal speed. I just can't. Alright, let's pull that up here. We are 17 to 11, so whooping arse in the APM tab here. Even got that up to 21. Not too shabby, my good man. We'll take a look at our production tab here, and there we go. The one gateway is going down for Maduck there. In the meantime, we have a semi-walled off mineral line happening here. It does look like the barracks and the gas are going to go down here, so we are getting a little bit early of a gas for our Protoss as well here, and the Terran. Both these guys getting gas at both the same time there. Both of them have out their gateway and barracks. Outside of that, there we're not going to do any scouting this game, not unheard of, so we are going to sit back and relax for a little bit here. Does look like he is going to slowly wall off his mineral line as well there. maduckJr. getting out his cybernetics core, getting that second pylon up there. Very, very smart to have your pylons bunched up like that there. And yes, we are walling off the other mineral line fairly well as well there. Getting the second gas now. Wow, second gas before he even bothers to get out his any other barracks or anything. Also has the tech lab going down there, has a marine spitting out, and we can probably slow this down as they're going way too fast for morning time here. And factory, so we're going to go with a 1-1 type build there, have the barracks and the factory down. Warp gate technology is coming up, and maduckJr., we're going to see what he's going to do soon as he's saving that money up just a little bit there. But like I say, both these guys not scouting at all. We are spitting marines out here one at a time. Not entirely sure. Oh, we are getting a marauder, I was going to say. Not entirely sure why we have the tech lab out there. It's not for upgrades, that's for damn sure, but it is to spit out a marauder there. And we will get the factory that will finish up here pretty quick. We'll soon find out what that's going to do. The barracks did lift up. Where is it going to go here? It is going to now build a reactor. The factory will now jump onto the tech lab, and I have to imagine siege tanks will come up. The turtle shell will go on, and he'll sit back and relax for a little bit. That's just my guess, but we'll soon find out there. So it is a 1-1-1 build, so we are going right to the Stargate there. Going to get out some medevacs, I would have to imagine. At the other end, we are getting out our second gateway here. He is really mining the heck out of the gas. I'm really curious what type of build here maduckJr. is going. Does have the sentry out nice and early. Very, very smart. We are at the 5-minute mark, so might need that for a little bit of early defense, and is chrono boosting on his second one there as well there. We are actually going to get some scouting here. A little bit surprising, a little bit odd on the timing, but I guess it does work unless he's going for a hidden expansion. But I do believe he is trying to scout his opponent there. And there we go, reactor is out. Now we are going to start spitting out a mass amount of marines out of there, I would have to imagine. There's the siege tank as we expected. And here comes the medevacs building off without a reactor, so apparently wants a couple early medevacs out there. Did try and wall off the rest of his mineral line there. Also has 3-3 on his gas as well. There we go. Did scout the wrong area first here. So he will have to look around a little bit more. And is that our third and our fourth gateway? No, it's the naughty tricked us. It's a Twilight Council. I guess I could have looked in the upper left to see that. But that's way too far away there. So he is going to get himself some blank. Looks like blank stalker is going to be the choice there. Gets one warp gate. Decided this one didn't deserve to be warp gate. Maybe needs to run a little bit more upgrades on that technology before he can get it. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he just missed it. There we go. There's warp gate technology coming out on it there. Expansion goes out as well from maduckJr. It's a very, very good macro game for him so far. So we are going to run a nice 3-gate, maybe a little 3-gate pressure. He's a little bit late if that's the type of build that he's going, but either way, he's not doing that bad of a job so far. There we go. We have a siege tank with a marauder and 2 marines. Fairly unique type of drop coming up towards maduckJr. Hopefully maduckJr. is ready for this. Doesn't have a lot of units. Only has the 2 sentries and the 2 stalkers. So might be a little tough for him to fend off here. And we are also expanding right. Wow. Opponent expanding right beside maduckJr. Opponent getting a little bit ballsy there, but it might end up working out for him. We'll soon find out here. And Dark Shrine hitting the back of the base, but it's going to be scouted. So this could be a little bit of trouble here. Not going to bother sieging up at all here. So it leads me to believe he is going to load up and take off out of here if he can here. He does kind of get the trapped a little bit there. Gets 3 stalkers on the left side. But at the same time, he's really doing well at killing off the stalkers. But they do end up fending that off there. Not too sure why he didn't bother falling back there, jumping into the medevac. But either way, he will now get out of there and save himself a medevac at the very least. And whether or not his opponent realized that was a Dark Shrine going up, We'll soon find out, but either way, we won't really see anything out of the opponent different, as he does have an orbital command for scan, so don't expect to see a Raven out, as that's normally not too typical there. And it does look like he is going to move out here. Has a little bit of a stalker count there, 7 to be exact. So apparently it is time to move out after that defense, but there's a fair bit of Marines at the top of the ramp. He will not have to worry about stim, as his opponent has no idea what that tech lab did at the very beginning there. Did not get any of those upgrades and is still running a 1-1-1 build. Yeah, at this point in time, especially when he's expanded, he's got to have something else up here. He is going with his upgrade buildings. He's getting 2 armories, so or actually 2 engineering base, sorry. But maduckJr is actually going to push pretty hard here, and this is where he's going to really feel it, because he doesn't have any production buildings, so he can't really spit anything more out than 2 Marines at a time, 1 tank, and 1 medevac. He is actually going to chase down maduckJr. I don't think that was the best, very well. I was going to say, I don't think that would be his best choice, but he does fall back to his base there. Like I say, we're doing a 1-1-1 build, especially at this point in time, especially with that second command center up. He's got to at least get, 4 or 5 barracks by this time, and maybe 1 more factory, just so he can build a little bit more. And there's the double engineering bay and the 1 armory there, so he is definitely going to work on his upgrades here. Meanwhile, maduckJr is starting to saturate up his expansion here. Still riding 3 gate. Same with maduckJr. Definitely wants to start getting some more production building out. Has 4 gate now, but once you have 2 bases, you can definitely, almost double the 4 gate, or at least get up to 6 would be ideal there. Is going to go to a robo facility or go to a robo facility. It also works. Or even a Stargate, but definitely more production building, especially when you guys are on 2 base. And there we go. We are starting to turtle up here. I would have to imagine we're going to see an expansion down here. Still not entirely sure why we have one way up here, but either way, like I say, hidden expos aren't unheard of here. Is he getting any upgrades yet? 0 upgrades on the way here for a good man Satchell here. Take a look at production tab. Is getting some medevacs, is getting the other orbital command out. Meanwhile, we are starting to get some immortals for maduckJr. Very well done. That will definitely help with the tanks that he has witnessed so far here. And like I say, he does have that dark shrine out, so he might be looking to start saving up some money for that. I didn't see, did he have any darkies? He does have 3 darkies actually. So yes, he already has some of his darkies on the map here. And if we take a look, there they are, standing in the back of the base there, just relaxing a little bit with those stalkers. And in the meantime, unless his opponent realizes that there, is he actually going to go Raven? No, he's going to go Banshee. Very, very surprising. Like I say, a lot of times with these lower leagues, even the scans on the darkies there doesn't happen very often, because it's just not quick enough. Too much going on there. And if we take a look here, 26 to 24 in the APM there, that might tell you right there that maybe he won't be ready to start scanning once he does see the darkies. So there we go. Now we're starting to get more barracks out. Here comes the production buildings. This is what we need to see here. So he's working on 6 barracks, 1 factory, and has the 1 Stargate out here. Yep. I'm not too sure what he wanted the engineering bay or the armory for, unless he starts building out some Thors here and a planetary fortress. I can't really see a point that he even has those out there, but either way, he does have a Banshee in the army now, and is going to get some Banshees in his army. We have 5 darkies down at the other end here, so definitely looks like maduckJr. is going to commit to the darkies, so not too bad of an idea. Like I say, in the lower level leagues, darkies are devastating, and there we are. Mule is just going like crazy. Look at the income tab here, yes, way up, even though he's down on the probe count here, the probed SCV count. You can see how much mules do. They just do a ton of mining. And here we go. We are actually looking to move out here. So it does look like he's going to go out here. Does not have any upgrades either, which is what I like to see. That's why we love Silver League superheroes. Upgrades are not needed. Scouting is not really needed. And either way, once he starts attacking, it'd be very, very unlikely we see a scan. But if we do, it's always a bonus in these type of games here. So we are going to head out here. He is going to run into a little bit of a wall, but at the same time, there's just not enough siege tanks there. A little bit surprised he didn't get some more siege tanks down on the low ground here. Did end up getting the Thor, so there he goes. So there was a reason for the armory. The double engineering bay hasn't come into effect yet, as we don't have any upgrades. And now we're going to go at her here. And like I say, watch the scan. A lot of times you don't see the scans, and these things will just melt away. Very good. So he did get the scan off, but too little too late. Those Marines end up melting away very, very quickly with these dark temples here. And that should pretty much be the GG here. Does end up getting canceled on the supply depot there. Now he's going to chase everybody up the ramp here. These darkies probably get in, end up getting all the kills up the top here. It's just not enough DPS to take out all those darkies here. Does get another scan off, but only has 1 more siege tank left. That siege tank will quickly fall. And here comes all the Marines out. But by this time, now you can see lots of Marines coming out at once. But at the same time, he was just too late at getting those out there, so wasn't able to get enough of a count up there. And they're going to get right in here, and this should pretty much be the GG. He actually did a decent job. Satchell did a really good job. The scans were bang on. They were right on time. very good there, but like I say, at the same time there, just didn't have the army count due to lack of production buildings. But other than that, they're very good scans. Decent game. Not too shabby, and I will give it to you, maduckJr. He played it pretty flawless, you know. Did a really good job, fended off the drop, went right for Blink Stalker. Not too sure why he went to Blink Stalker when he didn't really do any blinking. He was more building a Darky type build, but either way, like I say, didn't get in the late game, which is where he might have started to use the Blink. So he did a very good job there, ran himself on 4-gate, 1 Robo. And that was about it, eh? Yeah, just one Robo was going to get into a Colossi build. Like I say, you get the hidden expansion up here, or a good man Satchell, and he's just going to wash the rest of his buildings go down here before he finally gets defeated and leaves that game. So my congrats to you, maduckJr. My condolences to you, Satchell, and I will leave you with this. If the keyboard's white and the speakers are black, make sure your certificate's still good because you didn't get the right shoes yesterday. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.